The world of reality television often blurs the lines between public persona and private tragedy, and few families have experienced this more acutely than that associated with a famous bounty hunter known for his tough exterior and relentless pursuit of fugitives. His stepson, a man named Gregory Zecca, found himself at the center of a heartbreaking incident that unfolded in a quiet Florida community, leading to an arrest that shocked many. The events began on a seemingly ordinary evening in the summer, when Gregory and his 13-year-old son Anthony decided to join friends for a casual gathering to watch a mixed martial arts event. What started as a night of relaxation and entertainment turned into a nightmare due to a combination of poor judgment, substances, and a firearm. Gregory, in his late 30s, had spent the earlier part of the day at a local establishment, consuming alcohol over several hours. He then purchased more drinks before heading to his friend's residence in Naples, a city known for its serene beaches and upscale neighborhoods. Once there, he continued to drink and also used marijuana, all while in the company of his young son. The atmosphere was casual, with the group focused on the televised fight. However, Gregory's actions took a dangerous turn when he began handling a firearm. He practiced drawing it from his waistband and dry firing it, actions that, in hindsight, were reckless, especially in the presence of a child. Initially, the gun had been made safe by removing the magazine and ensuring no round was in the chamber. This precaution might have given a false sense of security. At some point during the evening, the magazine was reinserted, and a live round was chambered. In a tragic moment, Gregory discharged the weapon, firing a single shot that fatally struck Anthony. The sound of the gunshot shattered the evening's calm, and chaos ensued as those present realized the severity of what had happened. Emergency services were called, but despite their efforts, the boy could not be saved. Deputies arriving at the scene noted the strong smell of alcohol on Gregory and observed marijuana openly visible, indicators that would become crucial in the subsequent investigation. The aftermath was immediate and devastating. Gregory was overcome with grief, leading to concerns for his mental health. Family members worried he might harm himself, resulting in him being placed under a psychiatric hold for evaluation and support. The family, including his mother and her husband, the well-known bounty hunter, issued a statement expressing their profound sorrow. They described the incident as an incomprehensible tragedy and requested prayers as they mourned the loss of their beloved grandson. The statement emphasized the family's collective grief and the permanent change it brought to their lives. Law enforcement did not rush to conclusions. Instead, they launched a thorough investigation that spanned over 6 months. Detectives from the local sheriff's office meticulously pieced together the events of that night. They gathered witness statements from those at the gathering, detailing Gregory's behavior and the sequence of actions leading to the shooting. Forensic testing was conducted on the firearm, the scene, and any relevant evidence. Subpoenas were issued for records, and search warrants allowed access to medical and toxicological data. A key element was the analysis of Gregory's blood alcohol concentration. Samples taken post-incident were extrapolated by an independent toxicology expert, estimating his level at approximately 0.116 at the time of the shooting, well above the legal limit of 0.08 in the state. The expert's conclusion was clear: Gregory was impaired by alcohol, and the presence of marijuana further compounded the impairment. This impairment, combined with the handling of a loaded firearm, created a lethal situation. The sheriff commended his team's professionalism in handling such a difficult case, noting the emotional toll it took on everyone involved. He described the tragedy as preventable, underscoring the dangers of mixing firearms with intoxicants. This sentiment echoed broader public health messages about gun safety, which advocate for strict separation of weapons from alcohol and drugs to prevent accidental discharges. With the investigation complete, authorities moved forward with charges. Gregory was arrested on warrants for aggravated manslaughter of a child with a firearm and using a firearm while under the influence. These serious offenses carry significant penalties, including the possibility of a life sentence if convicted. The arrest marked a turning point, shifting the focus from grief to accountability. Legal experts noted that aggravated manslaughter typically applies when negligence or recklessness leads to death, particularly involving a child. The firearm charge highlights the specific risks associated with handling weapons while impaired. The family background adds layers to the story. Gregory is the son from a previous relationship of the bounty hunter's wife, whom he married in recent years. The bounty hunter, famous for his reality TV shows depicting high-stakes pursuits, has his own history of personal losses and legal troubles, which have been publicly documented. This latest event brings unwanted attention back to the family, reminding the public that behind the on-screen bravado are real people facing real pain. The family's attorney described the shooting as a tragic accident, emphasizing Gregory's love for his son and the life-altering consequences for all involved. This incident serves as a stark reminder of gun safety principles. Organizations dedicated to preventing gun violence stress the importance of secure storage, especially in homes with children. They advocate for unloading firearms, storing ammunition separately, and using locks to prevent unauthorized access. Education on the effects of alcohol and drugs on judgment and coordination is crucial, as impairment can turn routine actions into deadly mistakes. Statistics show that accidental shootings, particularly those involving children, often occur in familiar settings like homes during social gatherings. In reflecting on Anthony's short life, one can't help but think of the potential lost. At 13 he was on the cusp of teenage years, full of curiosity and promise. The loss ripples through his family, friends and community, leaving a void that time may soften but never fill. For Gregory, the path ahead involves navigating the legal system, confronting his actions and finding a way to live with the consequences. Counseling and support groups for those who have caused accidental deaths offer paths to healing, though the journey is arduous. The broader implications touch on societal issues like substance use and firearm regulations. Debates continue about how to balance rights with safety, with calls for stricter laws on intoxicated gun handling. Public awareness campaigns aim to educate on these risks, hoping to prevent similar tragedies. In this case, the sheriff's message is clear. Mixing firearms, alcohol, and drugs can lead to devastating outcomes, and vigilance is key to protection.